All right. Well, hello everyone. I'm over here at the studio. This is the place where we're gonna put the castle door in. I'm not gonna show it because it has the address on it. So for right now, this is what you get. So today was cut the grass at all three properties and get a bunch of stuff done here. So this is the screen and patio I enclosed. So I still got to come here and caulk a few things, and then I want to buy a sprayer and spray all this. So this air conditioner is coming out. I'm gonna put the window back in and get all this stuff put back the way it's supposed to be. And this air conditioner is probably going to go in the front room. So had to pull up all the concrete. That there was like a whole bunch of concrete here. That was a little pile I walked by a minute ago. Got all the concrete out from around the trees. So, and then this brick here, I don't think I'm going to be able to pull this up. It's all mortared in there. So I'm kind of thinking just get someone to come here and clean up all this stuff. This is a hibiscus that's been here since hell. I was like 8 or 9. So what is that, 40-year-old hibiscus right here? This thing has died and lived so many times. So that's going to stay. Everything else gets cleared out. Found a bunch. There used to be this old pipe from where we had the washing machine here. So I just dug all that up. That's, again, been here better part of, 30, 40 years. There was some concrete out in that little spot there from a shed back in the 70s that was all, just always sticking up out of the ground. I mean, it's funny because I'm sitting here cleaning up this property, and it's like stuff that I could have done years ago to make everything a little bit better and just don't know why. So this patio here, I'm going to enclose this here. Got to fix a little bit of screen here, but I'm going to get all this enclosed. And then I'm going to take this screen door off here and put a new screen door, a new actual door. And I think I'm just going to fit a side light in there and just leave the screen up and put the side light behind it. It'll fit there, and I'm just going to block it in with some wood and be done with it. So I don't know what that music is over there. This here is rotted out, so I'm probably going to take this off and do a metal ramp here. So just to kind of get rid of the steps and make it a ramp, because this is going to be kind of like a back storage room to go with that monstrosity. So but yeah, I cut the grass over here, cut the grass at my house, cut the grass over at the warehouse, and forgot to go out in the back area. So what I'm going to do is bring the lawnmower again. Now that all this concrete's gone, I can go do a full loop. Plus I got to bring the weed eater here. So, and there's like rotted wood here, rotted wood there. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be gone through and cleaned up. So, and then I'm going to make a little cat garden out front, utilizing all this random stuff. So I got all these cinder blocks here. And I don't know if I'm going to pour a footer or not. But this is just it's been a lot of different things. This used to be a mud pit that I played in as a kid. There were two big old cedar trees here, or cedar hedges, or whatever you call them, that were always filled up with wasps. And then it became this motif of rocks. And so I'm going to get it all cleaned up. I'm going to do kind of like a raised, I don't know if it's going to be a rock garden, just because it's what to do with all the rocks. So, and then I got some big concrete, like there's a bird there and some other random stuff. And there's a bunch of cats around here, like, you see what I'm talking about, guys? No matter where I go, there's these stupid loud exhausts. Anyways, I'm going to go back in the back. But yeah, there's just a bunch of rocks here, and going to get all this cleaned up tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can get a helper to come help out a little bit tomorrow. I don't know, with it being Sunday. So Well, I'm almost in the country. I mean, you know, it's swamp and a bunch of homeless people living back there. But other than that, it's, you know, the right time of day when there's not a bunch of assholes around. It's actually nice back here, especially when the green goes against the blue like that. I don't know why, but that's been like the best part of just kind of looking at stuff is when you got the, oh, hold on. But when you have the crystal blue sky with the green leaves and the little, where you can see in between it. I don't know why. That's always been kind of like a cool thing for me to look at. So, but this is the studio. There'll be more videos inside as things go, but it's kind of turned into a little bit of a storage place right now. So, but I'm gonna finish up the yard tomorrow, get this, you know, get this last little bit of stuff cleaned up, and yeah. But I'm gonna see if I can get me someone to help out for that little rock garden. I don't want to even try to move all that stuff by myself. Even moving them, I just dug them out and says I'll deal with it tomorrow. I'm hurting right now. So back in the day, not a problem. Now I work for 15 minutes. I got to stop for an hour. But I did clear out all this stuff. Whatever was planted in here has long been dead. So I'm gonna just run the mower over the whole entire thing. And remember a couple videos ago I talked about the practical, not pretty. So there was 2 filing cabinets here as raised gardens. It didn't work out so well, but I mean it worked, but the problem was it wasn't maintained and the weeds just kind of took it over. So, but I'm going to take this and kind of rake it into that little, that's like a low area there, so it's a little bit of a mud pit, as you can tell by my drifting tracks from on the tractor. So, but I'm going to go out back, and later on, not right now, but I think I'm going to take a Sawzall. And like one of the things I always talked about doing is getting this cleaned up back, you know, getting this back here cleaned up. There's so much stuff that's very, very, there has been stuff that has been thrown there. And just for anybody who don't know, this is my childhood home. I call it the studio because my plan is to live stream and make YouTube videos here, and you know, just do a bunch of stuff here because I don't want to rent it. I don't really want to sell it. You know, if I do sell it, I'm going to sell this and my house, which I live right up the street. But I'd sell both of them and just completely leave Jacksonville. But the more I look, the more I go to other places, it's all the same shit, the same problems, just new people, that's all. So you know, I'm just kind of thinking, plus this is nice, you know, once this is all cleaned up and maintained. I mean, it's a pretty big spread here, you know. Let me see if I can block the sun here for you. Can I block the sun? But I mean, it's a pretty big, way bigger than my house and way bigger than my yard. So yeah, I'll be back here tomorrow getting all these little bricks up. All these bricks was around the little tangerine tree, which last year I got 1 tangerine off of it. There's a lot of blooms, but I don't know what all is going to be a actual tangerine and what's not. So I don't know about trees and stuff. So I don't know, does a bloom actually mean that there's going to be a tangerine, or is it just, you know, flowering? I don't know. So, but this area, this ground here, it stays kind of a little, probably too wet for some of these trees, some of these things. So they end up with like a little bit of fungus on them. So this is my mom's magnolia. So yeah, in case you haven't figured it out, this is, you know, family home. My mom lived here. So, but I'm gonna repurpose it and try to put it to good use and get things cleaned up and maintain as much as I can. But I'm gonna go buy that sprayer and come out here and just start spend. I'm gonna try to spend at least an hour here a day. So I'm gonna walk down here and try to not be fat anymore. Plus the fence back here is falling down, so I'm probably gonna put up a chain link, which I priced it, and it looks like it's going to be right around 600 bucks to do the chain link that matches the back. So I'm going to tie it into that pole there, which I'm just going to put another pole on this side of their crap fence, and I'm just going to go back to the pole back, where is it, right there, so, and just run chain link, which I've been doing a lot of that lately. I did some at the shop. We finished, me and the landlord finished putting up the chain link around the backyard. So, but yeah, I don't know what else to say now. I mean, I just been here, you know, working at my house is damn near empty. I'm going to be making a video inside the house. I'm going to be, next week I'm going to be hiring, or looking to hire, some people that do grout and have all the grout redone in the house, resealed, like all the tile, because I had a cat and it had issues. So, you know, there's a couple pea spots in the grout, and I just want to get all that cleaned up. But I'm going full minimalist now. I mean, it's a bed. I got an architect's table with my computer on it, and, you know, a couple of dressers of clothes, and that's about it, you know. And I'm going to try getting it to where I have one 9-foot closet, which, you know, a couple people know I had a lot of stuff in that house. So, but yeah, I'm going to get that place cleaned up and get, you know, probably make a video in there just showing all the stuff I'm doing. But basically, I'm not really doing anything major. I'm just doing a full repaint on the inside and outside. Getting all the floors clean, getting the shower, because I got quarry stone tile, and I didn't know that quarry stone liked to grow crap on it. So, you know, I cleaned it up pretty good, but it really needs a professional, like, steam, whatever they do. And, you know, so I'm going to hire a company to come in and just kind of hit the floors, and then I'm going to repaint the entire house, fill up all the little nail holes where I had stuff hanging on the walls, and, you know, ex-girlfriends hanging from the ceiling, and there's a lot of holes that need to be filled. So, but yeah, it's a lot, you know. And the past couple of days I've gotten a lot of stuff done and happy about it, you know. But anyways, that's where I'm at. I'm tired. I'm going to deal with all this stuff after I rest. And I'll be back here in the morning and finish doing the last little bit of yard work. I'm almost tempted about just, I kind of want to go buy something. I want to go buy, like, you know, either a trailer for my tractor, or, oh, let me show you that. Speaking of trailer crap, I don't even know if I said this in the beginning of the video. That's bad. But I have this trailer right here, which I don't know if y'all know about this one. This is, you know, this is just kind of yet another trailer that I have. But, ooh, I don't know if this is stuff I'm supposed to be leaning on. So this trailer here, I'm going to, has the 2x4s. And I'm going to do a full loop going up and over and back down on the other side, and kind of do plywood. I think this is a 5x8 trailer. And I'm going to enclose this trailer. Basically just LP smart side, and just kind of, you know, do what I can. But I'm going to enclose this trailer and put a little mini door on the back. And this is going to be where I keep my my lawnmower, the weed eater, gas, you know, all the shovels, the rakes. But this is going to be my lawn and garden trailer, to where I can pull it from my house to here and go back and forth. So, and then this fence here is getting moved. Back in the day, it's getting moved up here next to this. Let me show you here. So this is kind of, because all this is rotted, and these fences are kind of drooping down real bad. But basically, this fence is coming out. This fence here, this whole entire thing is getting moved up here. And as you can see, I was drilling some holes to see how thick the concrete is. But I'm going to put it basically all the way here. And then back here, I got a 13 by 20 carport. And I'm going to put that, it's one of them little, like, metal frame with the canvas. And I'm going to put it right here where the trailer is. And then I'm going to try to have some garage sales here on the concrete. So, you know, and I'm going to have, like, rolling shelves, or I'm not going to keep stuff out here, but, like, I have rolling shelves. All the stuff will be in this here, which I gotta take these off and then put the LP Smart side across the front. This was done, I don't know, almost a year ago. I don't think it's been a year, but it's been pretty close. And the stuff don't go bad. It's not been painted. It just LP Smart side. I've told you guys 100 times. It's the shit. It's not, there's, you know. Oh, and this is a fig tree that has tried to die many, many times, but it's kind of growing back a little bit. So I'm just going to let it ride and see what happens. So I don't know if it's going to grow figs, but man, this thing got a bad fungus or got infested with something. I don't know what the heck happened, but it didn't look good, and it was always just in the way, so I cut it down. But it seems like it wants to grow again, so I'm going to let it. But anyways, yeah, this is the studio, which, you know, there's a lot of stuff on the inside. A lot of stuff from my house. I moved in here. All the big furniture, like the big dressers and big clothing racks, which I have a lot of clothes. I have a lot of clothes, guys. Probably more than what you see in a Walmart. And that's not exaggerating, but I can probably fill up, you know, like a Salvation Army or a Walmart and all the clothes I have, which that's part of my retirement. This is, once I get done with these doors here in a couple of months, then, you know, I'm garage selling all the random crap, and then it's putting clothes online and on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Wallapop or whatever. I'm just going to try them all, see what happens. But whatever I'm doing, I'm going to be live streaming on Twitch, which is also Hippie Capitalist on Twitch. I haven't posted a video in a long time, years. So, in fact, I haven't even used Twitch in a while, but I'm going to do it. And, you know, I might even do TikTok and all the other crap. I don't know, but once the doors are gone, it gives me a lot more free time to go and adventure and do other things. So, and there's some auctions coming up, which I really, right now, I'm trying to stay away from. But, you know, you guys like to see some of the stuff I buy. And I want to try figuring out how to make better videos for the things that I buy. Because I was watching some other people, and they're not as funny as I am. They can just edit better. But I'm a hilarious person. So, anyways, I wonder how much trouble I get in if I cut that one tree down. Technically, that's not my property. But, you know, yeah, I think, God, it's been a while. But there were 2 trees back here, and someone came back here with a chainsaw and just, like, cut all the way around the tree and then just left it. You know, and I had to call the city. I was like, hey, can y'all fix this shit? I don't know. And, you know, my dad, before he passed, he had moments where his brain wasn't 100%. And, you know, I don't know how far, you know, down the road it was for dementia or whatever. But, you know, there were times he was just kind of out of it. And, you know, I think he might have done it. That's the only thing that makes sense. But, you know, it just... or someone back here with the city, you know, was doing it and just stopped halfway. I don't know who or what happened, but they finally cut them down. So, you know, and they're old camphor trees too. But I want to kind of get back there and clean up. Damn, this turned into a rambling thing, isn't it? Anyways, that's it. I'm going to do some more work here, and I'll probably leave you guys alone for a little while until I come up with something better to talk about. Peace, love, money. I'm out.